Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Sorry about that. Mike was muted. Welcome to Joe's News and Views. I am here tonight to give y'all what is going on with the latest information. Sorry for being on so late. Had a lot of personal family things I had to do today, but I'm on here now to give y'all an update of what's going on, or what's big on the news and what's not. Again, if y'all guys love everything that I'm doing, love everything that I show y'all, again, here we go right here. Anytime, any place. This is the cash out right here. If you ever want to call in, that is the number there. Uh Tonight I'm not doing any call-ins, unfortunately. Yep, exactly his or hysteria. That's right. She is asking for 2 million. And I'm about to tell you what's going on. We about to jump right into this right now. So if y'all haven't heard, what's up, Jerry? From you got Dr. Dre's wife, uh, and everything else. Dude, Jerry, you about to get on my nerves, man. Come on now. Let's don't do that. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Uh Hizzo, I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about it and everything else. So let's go out here and let's bring it on down about what's going on. Why she is talking about 2 million. I know. I appreciate you too. Some things you ain't got to say all the time, my friend. Anyway, getting back to it. So Dr. Dre's strange wife. So let's just give a rundown of what all has happened. So y'all can kind of find out what's up. So Dr. Dre's wife, okay, busts out here back when the pandemic began and said she wanted a divorce. She said that it was irreconcilable. Well, I can't pronounce the word. Anyway, they had differences they could not get over. I don't put it that way because I always mess up that word. So, with that being said, she goes in, files for the divorce. Now, when she files for the divorce, she's told all news media and everybody else that there was no prenup. Okay, next thing you know, a week later, Dr. Dre released, "Hey, there is a prenup. You signed it. You might have didn't remember the prenup, but I remember the prenup." Then when that happens, she gets into her feelings and she goes out here and says, "Well, okay, there is a prenup, but at the same time, I signed it under duress." All right, so I don't know what world or what planet she's on. But the last time I checked, you can't sign a prenup under duress if you did not remember even signing it to begin with. That's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. So when that didn't work out for her saying that, then she busts out and said that she was going to get her lawyer involved and try to figure out how legit this prenup is. Now a month then went by, and now she's saying that all of a sudden that my man said he believed her. So you say you believe that she didn't know there was a prenup, or you believe that she's being abused by Dr. Dre? Because that's what she's saying now. She's saying that she's getting domestically abused from Dr. Dre. But the problem with that is there's never been a police report about any domestic violence. There's never been any witnesses showing that she got violated. Um, the only thing she's going by is this story here. Now, this is the story she's telling, and she's been abused. Well, we gonna see. I mean, it's just gonna be hard for her to prove. I mean, I'm not there. I'm not knocking and say she might have got abused at some point, but this is the story that she claimed that makes it where she's saying she's been abused. Now, she says in his TMZ release that it all fell apart when the pandemic happened on April the 1st. She said that he was intoxicated at a West LA home. He started yelling at her. He started telling her, F you, F you, get the F out, get the F out, go to Malibu, which is Malibu, California. Then she said he told her, don't spend 1 red cent of my hard-earned money because you've been disrespectful. He said, F that. And he said, yes, and then she said, yes, in her mind, that's a threat. And then she said, he also told her, I'm putting the beach house up for sale next week. And then she started going to his personal finances. He threatened her. She kept doing it. It'll be a war. Now, she claimed that she became alarmed when he had his brother-in-law come to the Malibu home to pick up his Glock. She said she feared Dre and wouldn't turn it over because she says Dre had a history of violence and conceived control. But before and during the marriage, she does not elaborate, but does mention text messages from Dre after they separated. And one, he said, why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? Should I come see you? She said the text was frightening and instilled fear in her. I don't have to see how you get fear in someone asking you, why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? You know, do you want me to come see you? Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be an a-hole here, but I don't see fear in that. All he said was, do you want me to come see you? That's just a basic text message. You can't, I mean, I could understand if you would have put in the text, I want to come, do you want me to come see you and make you regret it or something like that? He just said, do you want me to come see you? So I don't see anything violent off that. Now, getting a gun and Glock and stuff like that, I'm quite sure Dr. Dre probably got gun license or whatever. He is Dr. Dre. I mean, if he's an avid gun person like I am, or a lot of people that I know, I mean, I don't see nothing frightening in that. I don't see nothing frightening in that. Hold on for 1 second. Babe, somebody at the door. Honey, April, somebody at the door. But yeah, I mean, I don't see nothing alarming in that. And I see 7150 Randy said that's not alarming. That's a legitimate request. And yeah, and I mean, I don't see nothing alarming. I'm trying to depict. This is what I think is going on in this case, guys. And I'll give you my personal opinion. I got a feeling that this woman right here, Nicole. Now let me tell y'all something about Nicole before I get into this spiel. Nicole is a lawyer. I'm gonna put this right here, right now. Nicole is a lawyer. She has her license in California. She one point had a practice. When she got with Dr. Dre, she was already a lawyer. So this woman is a lawyer. Okay, she's not like somebody who ain't never had her own. She had a little bit of money, but not the money that Dr. Dre had. I think that whenever her and Dr. Dre got together, and you're right, she's painting a persona, an image. I think when her and Dr. Dre got together, that at one point they were lovey-dovey, and he might have told her, honey, I trust you so much. You've helped me so much. You know, I don't think we need this prenup. So he might have did tear up a prenup in front of her, but had the original one right there in his possession. Okay, a lot of people do that. All right, I think that when she saw him tear that up, in her mind, it was like, okay, he tore up the prenup. I can go out here now. He helped me with these kids. These kids get grown because all the kids are grown now. I'm just gonna go ahead on, and since he done made this billion, he done got to a billion or almost worth a billion. I can take half of this money and live happily ever after. And I think that's what's going on. I think that she's to that point now. She wants out the marriage, the image of them being a loving family, raising kids. She's over that. She's to that point. She want to do her own thing. But the problem is with that situation is that she's starting to find out that, okay, he had a prenup. The prenup probably is ironclad because Dr. Dre is a very smart dude. Okay. And so because it's ironclad, now she wants to go with the $2 million a month. Now let me tell y'all how she justified the $2 million a month. Now this is what gonna break y'all. This is gonna make y'all trip. And let me tell y'all what she said she needed $2 million a month for. I went over this with my wife, and she said herself that sounds like the dumbest thing she have ever heard. Laundry and cleaning, $10,000 a month. What in the world you got for laundry and cleaning? You need 10 grand a month. What the hell is you cleaning? An industrial a shopping center? It gets better. She needs 135,000 a month in clothes. What the hell are you going to? Oh, you going to Paris? We in a pandemic right now. What in the world you need $135,000 a month worth of clothes for? Who you modeling for? It gets better. Education now. This is tuition and living expenses. 60,000 a month. What the hell are you going to school for? To be a sorcerer? Shit. 60,000 a month? People don't even, that's a year's salary. Oh, it gets better. She wants $900,000 a month for entertainment. Who the hell are you entertaining? You ain't even a singer. What is who is you entertaining? Is this for the dudes that you're gonna be entertaining when you get free? I don't get it. Then she wants charitable contribution, 125,000 a month. I don't even know who she gonna be. Who in the hell she gonna give 125,000 a month to of charity? Jesus Christ. She wants 100,000 a month for mortgage. I can see that because if you living in a nice mansion like Dr. Dre got, you know, yeah, you're gonna need 100,000 a month. She says telephone, cell phone, and email 20,000 a month. What kind of cell phone service you got? You need 20,000 a month. How many cell phones you got? 20? Damn. Oh my God. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, like I said before, I feel like this lady is reaching. She done went out here, played her hand. She now done found out she about to get divorced. She done played the divorce card. She found out she not gonna get a lot of money, and she pissed. Yeah, she crazy. You right, 715. She crazy, man. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody. That's too much money. That's too much damn money, man. I don't see that, man. I don't see it. I mean, you a lawyer. And I don't even think she even practiced law like that anymore because I don't never hear about her, doing no cases or nothing. So I don't know what the hell this lady thinks she doing. Man, I had to get me a drink right quick. Yeah, that lady crazy. Real crazy. Really crazy. But that's the problem. She's trying to get 24 mil just in that. So you can imagine what else she's gonna try to throw into the divorce. I think really she just need to go ahead on take a lump sum. I wouldn't even give her 15 mil, $10 million, go on away and start your life over. You a lawyer, you ain't like you broke. It ain't like you can't have a job. You 50 years old and you're a lawyer. I think she's 48 or 49. I know she's almost 50. But either way it goes, you good. You got the rest of your life to live. You can still make money. Nah, bro, 10 to be very good. With all the slander, man, whoop all that. After all that slander she trying to start now, she needs 10 mil. I wouldn't give her no 15 at the act and the fool like that. Hell no. Nah. I give her $10 million. They've been married for 20 years. 20 years, Rachel. 20 years. Oh, by the way, Rachel, me and my wife gonna send you that Tuesday because we had some family stuff we had to get taken care of. So we got you Tuesday. Promise you that. So yeah, yeah. Don't worry, my wife got you. We're doing that Tuesday. So I just want you to make sure of that. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. We about business, so you know how we do. But anyway, yeah. I just don't understand why you want to wait now. Oh, you welcome, Rach. Why you want to wait now? 20 years you've been married to this man. You had plenty of opportunity to say that you've been abused. Let me see if Nicole Young works. She's supposed to be a lawyer. Now, I don't know if she's got a law firm or not, but I'm gonna look it up and see. You know, because Dr. Dre, I'm about to see her career. Oh, she doesn't work. She gave up her career a long time ago. When she had her first set of children with Dr. Dre, she started to become a stay-at-home mother. But I don't understand why she need all this email and cell phone mess. Because if you're trying to start your business, well, I mean, yeah, but she the one that wanted to get this divorce. Dr. Dre was happy with her. He wasn't. He's been happy with her. Well, yeah, she deserves something, but this woman wants $2 million a month for. She wants $2 million a month, and $1 million of that going to entertainment. Who are you entertaining? Unless you entertaining the dudes you gonna start messing with. That's the only entertainment I can think of. $1 million a month for entertainment. Yeah, exactly. Now you say, "Oh my God!" I'm just saying, y'all, $1 million a month. Woo! Let me tell you something. I love my wife and all. God forbid, I hope I don't never get to that point, especially if I'm rich, that we had to go our separate ways. But she better not never tell me she need $1 million a month for entertainment. Oh, hell no, I'm not paying for that. Yeah, $1 million per year, true. But $1 million a month, man, that means she going for high quality men. She getting these dudes that I'm talking about. Might as well say they only fans dudes. She get she getting these she getting these only fan dudes. I'm for real. That's crazy, man. $1 million, no. Nah, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. So, like I said, Dr. Dre is probably gonna respond back. He's probably gonna sue her or whatever. And it's gonna be a messy divorce. Well, I mean, I don't think you did, Rachel. I mean, some people do go after love, but right now, these women here, they a trip. These women now, this new age women, they wait until these dudes help them raise these kids, and they trying to go after them out of their pocket. I mean, look at Tracy Morgan. I ain't even did that story yet about Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan's wife will take him to the cleaners. They ain't even had a prenup yet. Not even a prenup. So they never did a prenup. He married her saying that was the love of his life right after he got that $350 million settlement for Walmart. A $500 million settlement for Walmart. Oh, he make a lot of money. It's Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is worth $1 billion. Now, my wife is saying, "Hey, y'all." Oh man, she found my page. Oh, ain't nothing like having my biggest fan on here. The kids are grown. 715. They 751. They are grown. These kids are grown now. They are actually grown. They are not babies anymore. They are grown behind children. The last one went to college. So the kids are grown. Like I said, this lady, the pandemic started. She probably had got the idea this is the perfect time to get out this relationship. She was tired of being there. That's probably what's going to happen. 715. Him and his lawyer and her lawyer will get together. Probably pay a lump sum. Probably make her sign an NDA. Where she can't talk about anything about their marriage for a certain amount of time, or she will not be able to get that, and that'll be it. That will be it. That's what's going to happen. I already see that. But the way she's going about doing it, she's not gonna get what she originally wanted because now she's just doing all kind of stuff. Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, but at the same time, like everybody's saying, there's no children involved now. Like if she had kids, she could actually go for the $2 million a month. It actually would make sense because she got two kids at the house. finance and stuff like that, you know, I could even see her going as far as saying she needed to get $48 million a year instead of $24 million a year. I could even see that being $4 million a month. I could even see that if she had kids at the house, but all the kids are adults. Yeah, exactly. 715 there. They all adults. All those kids in college. And Dr. Dre done paid for them kids' colleges. All, all their college tuition and stuff is is paid for. Paid for. So that's where we at with that. So yeah, I think a million per year they were married is more than fair. Yeah, she could get 20 million. Yeah, that's fair. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I would, I guess I take back what I said before. I wouldn't do 15. I guess that's fair, Rach. I mean, yeah, they did been together for a minute. She did stuck with him for 20 years. But I just think it's sad now that she done got to the point now that she wants to play the whole I am being abused card because that's not fair. That's I think that's some dirty stuff. That's my personal opinion. So let's get back to the story of the night. The truth behind Daniel Prude. I am. I know. And I gotta wrap this up because cause my wife is like talking about she's ready to go to bed. So I'm gonna give y'all the story on this. So I'm gonna wrap this up about 15 more minutes. So let me tell you about Daniel Prude. So the truth about Daniel Prude, if y'all know this or not right now, Rochester, New York is now the next city that's rioting, okay, and everything else. But right now, I'm about to tell y'all the whole story about Daniel Prude that nobody's not talking about in the news. And I got this from reliable sources and research. So Daniel Prude, the man that passed away a week after after going to the hospital in Rochester, New York, had a history of drug abuse. All right. The first time he the last time he had the first time, and it's not the first time that the police had been at his brother's house, okay? They had been at his brother's residence before. The first time they went to his brother's residence was a few months prior to that. Don't know when it was, but he had just came from Chicago when he was living up there. He was living with family members. He was acting weird. He couldn't get off PCP, and they sent him to his brother because they felt like his brother was more equipped to handle the situation. Well, when his brother got there and everything else, give me one second. I'm shut my door. His brother he crazy. He calls the cops. The cops come out there to the house. They take him, do their normal procedure like they did before, and they take him this time to rehab to get himself together, try to help him out. He gets out of rehab. He does good for a little while. Don't know how much that little while was, but he got back on PCP again. This time he was acting erratic, going crazy. They decided to go out here this time and call the police. When they called the police this time, the police officers went out here and saw this man. I can't say because I'm on YouTube right now, so I have to be professional and say it like this, without clothing. All right, I have to do it like that. I can't say anything, crazy because I'm on YouTube on that platform streaming while I'm talking to you guys. So when they saw him without the clothing, they did what they supposed to do. They went out here. They went and proceeded to do the arrest to get him under control. While trying to do that to get him under control, he told them that he had that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Again, I'm on YouTube, so I gotta watch what I say about things because they quick to take a video off. So when he told them that he had that stuff, they put the spit guard over him so they would not be able to get any diseases or anything like that over. Oh, Rachel, you're so funny. I can't say that, but it's funny. Anyway, whenever they put this sheet over his head, let me tell y'all about these spit guards that puts over his head. Those spit guards are designed to where you can get nothing but air out. Okay, it's not like you can't breathe in these things. These things are super thin. They're super thin. They thinner than a athletic sock. Like they're like almost net thin. So you can breathe through them. What they're designed for is there's a guard inside of these things that keeps the spit from going outward. Okay. So when you're spitting at these cops, all it's gonna do is drool right back down. Exactly, like a cheesecloth. It's gonna drip right back downward. Now, whenever they did that, they had his head in the normal position where it was laid right here to the side. They laid his head to the side so he could not move, so he could not get erratic because again he had excited delirium. Let's talk about excited delirium because a lot of people don't know what the hell excited delirium is or don't understand what that means. When you have excited delirium, that's when you are on an upper. Your upper, like your PCP, when you like on cocaine, when you are on crystal meth, it basically means you are so hyped up and so excited. Your adrenaline is through the roof. When you have high adrenaline, you get this thing called super strength. That means you could be a midget and you could have so much adrenaline, you could fucking flip over a refrigerator by yourself. These are facts. I'm telling you, because I've been around people who get used to when I was younger. They used to get messed up on this stuff, and they used to be super crazy. Okay. With that being said, that is what was going on with the excited delirium. Now, the bad thing about excited delirium that when you that strong and you got that much hypeness on you, that your heart rate goes all the way up, and it does not. You don't crash down from excited delirium until you have like a heart attack, or do you? Yeah, that's just basically what it is. Till you have a heart attack. That's just how it goes out because your heart rate is beating so fast and blood pressure, everything rising through the roof because you got excited delirium. So you got a guy with excited delirium off of PCP. He is acting erratic. He's out here spitting and everything. You're trying to get him under control. So he finally goes somewhat to sleep. Now, this is where I say that I still say the police is not at fault. And I'm finna get back to this. They put him in the gurney, load him into the ambulance. Now, a lot of people are upset because the officers was laughing and joking. But hey, y'all all know how that goes when you in the medical field, when you're a police officer, hell, you in the military. When you see something crazy, you're gonna joke, you're gonna do that because you're trying to keep yourself from thinking about the stressful situation. That's human nature. That's how a lot of people deal with stressful situation. Is it right? No, it's not. But I'm not the moral police in this case. Okay? I'm just being realistic about what they saw, what they seen, how the man was acting. They basically thought they did their job and he was gonna be okay. This man did not die until a week later. And when he died a week later in the hospital, the only thing the autopsy said was he suffered from excited delirium and asphyxiation. They didn't say when the asphyxiation started. So if there was a breakdown of him dying, it wouldn't be on the police watch. Why ain't y'all talking what happened at that hospital from that time? Because this is a week after they done did their job. This man was in a coma for a week. So what in the world is going on here? Why are y'all not investigating the hospital? Now, I'm not putting blame on the hospital. I'm just saying why ain't the family didn't question the hospital? Because this gentleman died a week after. Because if it was from asphyxiation, like they said it was, whenever he was on that ground, he wouldn't have been in no coma. He would have been dead. Because when you're in a coma, that means you still got some brain activity. Exactly. Last time I checked, now maybe I'm wrong. Medically speaking, when you're in a coma, you still got brain activity. I know you do. You're just in a deep sleep. That's usually what it means. Your brain is still functioning. Let me research this and make sure I'm right because I don't want to lie to nobody. But I'm quite, huh? Let me see. And we gonna find this out together. Me and my wife researched it right now. Give me 1 second. And that's what I'm about to find out right now too. Who at the door? Oh, sure, I heard something. Okay, so they said minimal brain activity, but okay. So I don't know. It says minimal brain activity, but to me myself, I just don't understand how in the world. Yeah, if there's no brain activity, they would have pronounced him dead. So why in the world they didn't pronounce him dead within? Why it took him a week to do it? If he basically they claim that it's the police fault, he would have been dead on arrival. That's what I don't understand. That's why I'm saying why ain't nobody. Yeah, exactly. I mean, why wouldn't they do that right then and there? They would have pronounced you dead on arrival. You wouldn't. They wouldn't even hook you up to the machine because it wouldn't have been doing anything. You wouldn't have no brain activity because when you're in a coma, it's minimal brain activity. There's some there, it's just light. But to absolutely have none, you are dead. There were 7 people involved. Well, I mean, yeah, the family probably didn't want to pull the plug, but they said he died a week later. Yes. And he was on PCP. And they said it was caused from excited delirium and PCP. That's what the death report's saying. And then they said homicide. And I think that's why they're going after these officers because it said homicide. But then a lot of people don't understand that homicide could be the person that gave him the PCP. So I'm asking questions like, well, why ain't they investigating the death that happened at the hospital, if the hospital staff, and why are they not going after the people that sold in the PCP? Because I know recently in the county next to me, a girl died of an overdose of heroin. And guess who got the worst end of the stick whenever she went to the hospital and died? After the police had to fight to calm her down. The guy that sold her the drugs because it was laced with fentanyl. Exactly. Exactly. He was. It could anything could have happened. Took him straight immediately to the hospital. Then the asphyxiation, you're right. It could have been the spit guard hood thing because, like I said, if you spit like that and you keep slobbering and you high like that, you could easily choke on your own spit with asphyxiation. And the way he was acting and the way he was doing, they were trying to get medical assistance for him. They had called medical assistance. They were just trying to keep their knee on his back so he wouldn't run from him because he was trying to fight him. So I don't see nothing to I look at the video and I don't look at this video 3 times. I see nothing wrong with the police did. They did the best job they possibly could do in that situation. It wasn't like the George Floyd case where they had the knee on the man's neck. Exactly. 7 cops involved, and they all did what they supposed to do. Out of the 7, there were 3 trying to take care of him. The other 2 called for help, and the other one was making his supervisor and asking, and was trying to calm him and talk to him and calm him down through the whole thing. Yeah, he was tripping hard, but everybody say they killed the man. I don't see it. I don't, and now all these guys are suspended. Now they're talking about taking the case to a grand jury to charge these dudes. For what? What are we charging the officer for? They did their job. This man was a known PCP drug user. That's what be making me so mad, man, with these situations. It's like the cops don't get no respect. The ones that do their job get no respect. It's like everybody want to just pound on the cops, all because of what happened to George Floyd and other people in these other cases that was disturbing. Not all cops are fucked up, y'all. I just hope people understand that. Look at the situation, look at the procedures and the facts. They did their job. That's all they did. They did their job. Only reason why I think they going after them people because they was laughing morally whenever he was laid in the gurney. My God, people do that all the time when they see somebody go fool. I see people that ain't cops laugh at people when they see somebody laying out there with no clothes on in the street, losing their mind. I mean, good Lord. It's already that way, Rachel. That's why cops are not doing their job now. That's why we got Portland, Oregon they just starting to settle down in Portland now after this death of this Aaron Danielson. Now the protesters are settling down because everybody are starting to realize that they're being idiots because the police don't even want to do their job no more. The police don't want to be out there. They don't want to do nothing. That's just where we at. We at a world now where the police are tired because they feel like if they try to protect their community, they're going to be on the front page news once again for being the bad guy. That's where we at. I remember a time when a cop got killed, it would be blast on the news for weeks. Nah, he wasn't. You're thinking about the other guy. Aaron Danielson was a victim. Yeah, yeah, he wasn't here. The other guy was the Michael Rhino was the killer. Yeah, it is. It used to be a time that when a cop got killed, you hear that for weeks, especially if it could be in another state. It'll go nationwide. Now, a cop get killed, you don't even hear about it till like what, a week and a half later or a couple of days later, based upon what happened. Nobody cares. And he only get 1 hour. He won't even get an hour coverage. It's like 15 minutes of fame. Oh yeah, cop killed. Next. But if the cop go and kill a black person and he's white, man, they want to do everything to him. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Zach. That's right. That's right. Yeah, they soft. Yeah, man. It is sad. It is a sad world we live in. I never thought in my million years I ever be a blogger to see the point of no return that cops get no respect at all. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead on here and wrap this up. I'm already at the mark that I'm at. I just want to tell y'all the story. Like I said before, if you want to hear more about this story, y'all can go online and check it out and everything else. You can see all of this guy's history. Thank you very much, Rachel. You have a good night too. Again, y'all, if y'all like this stuff that I'm bringing you, you can always donate to the Cash App, $ Joel, Joshua Joel Davis. Want to give a shout out to one guy that gave us a donation last night for the channel. Uh, he donated $5. Give me 1 second. I'll give you his name. I try to give everybody a shout out on the channel when they donate because I know how that is. You know, that's just appreciation, showing love. And that is Bernan. Wherever Bernan is at, thank you very much for the shout out, bro. For $5, we appreciate you. You didn't have to do it. So, like I said, anybody who wants to donate, that's fine. Every little bit helps. If not that, you can definitely follow me on Twitter, which if you follow me on Scope, you probably is following me on Twitter. It's the same name that you see on the Periscope. Also, too, you can follow me tonight on Facebook. I got my own Facebook page now, just for the news and views. All you got to do is just get on there and like it and follow it. So until then, y'all have a good night and y'all be easy. Love y'all all.